Good morning, Saturday, August 21st, 2021. Doing a series of episodes dealing with baseball as a numbers game. This episode 284 will focus on the top 52 runs batted in posted in one season. The top 52 scores, numbers. And some of these players on here have multiple entries. You'll see when I'm done. So the top 52 runs batted in one season start with the highest ever posted for a player and then count down 52 of them. What are the numbers? What are the runs batted in? Let's do it. Number one on the list, Hack Wilson, 1930 season, drove in 191 runs. How? Too bad he didn't get to 200. That would be a milestone, wouldn't it? 191. Whew. Number two on the list, Lou Gehrig, 185. 1931 season. 3, Hank Greenberg, 184 runs batted in, 1937 season. 4, Jimmie Foxx, 175, 1938 season. 5, Lou Gehrig. This will be his second entry. 173 runs batted in, 1927. So we've got Lou Gehrig in the 5 greatest run batted in one season. 6, Lou Gehrig again, 173, 1930 season. So he's got his third entry. 7 on the list, Chuck Klein, 170 runs batted in, 1930. 8, Jimmie Foxx, 169 runs batted in, 1935. So this is number 2 entry for Jimmie Foxx. 9, Babe Ruth, 168 runs batted in, 1921 season. 10, Joe DiMaggio, 167, 1937 season. 11, Lou Gehrig for the 4th time, 166 runs batted in, 1934 season. 12, Sam Thompson, 166, 1887 season. 13, Babe Ruth, 165 runs batted in, 1927 season. This is a second entry for Babe Ruth. 14, Al Simmons, 165 runs batted in, 1930 season. 15, Sam Thompson for the second time, 165, 1895 season. 16, Jimmie Foxx for the third time, 163 runs batted in, 1933 season. 17, Babe Ruth for the third time, 162, 1931 season. 18, Ted Williams, 159, 1949 season. 19 on the list, Hack Wilson for the second time, 159, 1929 season. 20, Lou Gehrig, 158 runs batted in, 1937 season. This is the 5th entry for Lou Gehrig. 21, Al Simmons, 157, 1929 season. It's runs batted in, all these numbers I'm giving you. That was Al Simmons' second entry. 22 on the list, Jimmie Foxx for the 4th time, 156, 1930 season. 23, Joe DiMaggio, the second time. 155 runs batted in, 1948 season. 24 on the list, Joe Medwick, 154, 1937 season. 25 on the list, Babe Ruth, for the fourth time. 154 runs batted in, 1929 season. 26, Babe Ruth for the fifth time. 153 runs batted in, 1926 season. 27, Babe Ruth, 153, 1930 season. This is his sixth entry. Woo. 28, Lou Gehrig, 152, 1936 season. This is the sixth entry for Lou Gehrig. Out of the top 52, 6 times he's mentioned. 29, Roger Hornsby, 152, 1922 season. 30, Lou Gehrig for the seventh time entry. 151 runs batted in, 1932 season. 31, Mel Ott, 151, 1929 season. 32, Al Simmons for the third time, 151 runs batted in, 1932 season. 33 on the list, Hank Greenberg, second entry, 150, 1940 season. 34, Roger Hornsby, 149, 1929 season, second entry for Roger. 35, Sam Thompson, 149 runs batted in, 1894 season. This will be Sam Thompson's third entry. 36, Johnny Bench, the first new school player after 1950. 148 runs batted in, 1970 season. Players after 1950 I consider new school. Players before that, old school. So Johnny Bench comes in. Number 36 on the greatest runs batted in one season. 37, Cap Hansen, 147, 1886 season. 38, Lou Gehrig, his eighth entry. 147 runs batted in, 1928 season. 39, Hank Greenberg for the third time, 147 runs batted in, 1938 season. 40, Ken Griffey Jr. makes an entry, 147, 1997 season. 41, Ed Delante, 146, 1893 season. 42, Ken Griffey for the second time, 146 runs batted in, 1998 season. So, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey, two new schoolers. 43 on the list, Babe Ruth for the seventh time, 146 runs batted in, 1928 season. 44, Hugh Duffy, 145, 1894 season. 45, Chuck Klein, second time, 145 runs batted in, 1929 season. 46, Eder Martinez, new school, 145, 2000 season. The third new schooler, Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey Jr., Eder Martinez. 47, Ted Williams, second entry, 145 runs batted in, 1939 season. 48, Earl Averill, 143 runs batted in, 1931 season. 49, Ernie Banks, 143 runs batted in, 1959 season, our fourth new schooler. 50, Jimmy Fox, his fifth entry, 143 runs batted in, 1936. 51, Roger Hornsby, 143 runs batted in, 1925 season. That's his third entry for Roger Hornsby. And then 52 on the list, 100 Frank Thomas, 143 runs batted in 2000 season. So we got 5 new schoolers: Johnny Bench, Ken Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Ernie Banks, and Frank Thomas. How about that? Griffey twice, Bench, Martinez, Thomas, and Banks all one time. But did you notice on the list, out of the top 52 runs batted in posted in one season, Lou Gehrig, 8 entries out of the top 52 as far as the most runs batted in one season, starting with 191 Hack Wilson to 52 entries. Lou Gehrig had 8, Babe Ruth had 7, Jimmy Fox 5, Hank Greenberg 3, Sam Thompson 3, Al Simmons 2, Ted Williams 2, Chuck Klein 2, Roger Hornsby 3. I'll put Hornsby on here. Hornsby 3. And let's see, who else? Joe DiMaggio 2. What do you think? Top 52 runs batted in posted. And Lou Gehrig 8 times. Babe Ruth 7. Are these the 2 of the greatest baseball players in the history of the game? Yes, absolutely. Got to put Jimmy Fox in there too. All right, that does it for this episode. Next episode will be runs scored. Who had the most runs scored in one season? And then we'll count down what the numbers are, what they accomplished. And we'll have the top, I guess, 50 or 40 or 50. We'll do that. Then we'll get into home runs. We'll get into doubles, triples, walks. We're just going to continue posting episodes. Baseball is a numbers game. What do you think? All right. Thanks for watching. I'm out.